The following program is a public access production. Comcast is required to provide time on this channel and make it available pursuant to franchise agreements with the communities we serve. Comcast is not affiliated with the following program or the producers of public access programming and is not responsible for the content. The following program does not reflect the opinions of Comcast or its affiliates.
Welcome back to the Big Movie Mouth Off. I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine.
And I'm Jeff Ice with MSN.com.
Now let's see if I can get this title out without losing my breath. Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Essentially, Steve Carell, Keira Knightley star in this film. Here's the premise. Let's talk like Armageddon. Remember Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi? Let's say that when they went up to that asteroid, they just blew up.
Right.
So now Earth is screwed. So that's exactly how this film opens.
3 weeks to live. 3 weeks to live.
This film opens up with Steve Carell sitting in the car with his wife. Radio says the shuttle Deliverance has failed. It has exploded. Earth is now going to be obliterated in 21 days. But we're going to keep rocking you on KFM.
For the next 3 weeks, we'll be rocking through the end of the world.
Sets the tone. I mean, the first 2 minutes of this film, it sets the tone. It is a comedy. We're all going to die. Upon that news, Steve Carell's wife, I don't know if she looks at him, opens the car door,
runs off,
and runs in that direction, and you never see her again. And so he's sitting there going, okay, where did my life kind of go wrong? Who got away? And he decides to go find the one love that did get away.
His high school sweetheart.
His high school sweetheart. And on the adventure is Keira Knightley, who lives in his apartment, kind of a wacky girl who sleeps through anything. And she wants to get back, I'd say, across the pond and go see her family before the 21 days are up.
Yes, we actually get to hear Keira Knightley use her real accent for a change.
So that's kind of the film.
So feel free to wear your casual Friday clothing pretty much any day of the week. And if anyone wants to be CFO. Anyone?
So, what are you doing with the rest of your life?
Catching up on some me time, find God, maybe move around some chairs.
Maybe I'll run into you on orgy or something.
Well, that sounds nice. Listen, Elsa, you don't have to come next week or ever if you don't want to. It's okay.
You fighting me?
There's just no need. Forget it.
See you next week, Mr. Dutch.
I regret my entire life.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye now.
We should set up Dodge with Karen, don't you think?
It's everything I never wore.
The sky is falling. I've been with a different girl every day. They don't care about diseases. Are you gonna call them back, or are you related? You know?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Hello? You okay?
No, I'm never gonna see my family again.
Would you like to come in?
I won't steal anything if you don't kill me.
Agreed.
Who's the girl? She the one that got away?
Well, they all got away, but she was the first, yeah.
Let's go find her.
We need to go, right now. If you drive me to where I need to go, I can get you to your family.
I had a really good time with this film, and I'll tell you why. Because I wouldn't say it doesn't take itself too seriously, but what's fun about it is that there's a lot of believable reactions to this film. The first act is fantastic.
Dark. It's super dark.
Very dark.
And in fact, I probably would like the film even more if it had stayed as dark as that first third of the film. I mean, a man dives out of a window onto Steve Carell's car.
Yeah, well, you've got that. I mean, you've got people just reacting different ways, which I think is what would happen.
Including a crazed house party with married people with children behaving in the most irresponsible ways, including
ingesting alcohol.
Yeah, Rob Corddry encouraging his child to drink liquor.
Get through the burn.
Let's get through the burn. No. Man up, push through it.
But then you've got a great little monologue from Patton Oswalt. And, you know, the commercials are kind of pushing that these guys are in the film a lot. They're not. So if you're going because of them, you'll be kind of disappointed. But Patton Oswalt gives a great monologue about how this has leveled the playing field and girls don't care about getting pregnant or getting diseases. Like, it's just free game, you know? And it's like, holy hell, this is probably how people would react. You know, this is, like, hey, you want to try some heroin? Why not? You know, because
we only have 3 weeks to live.
We're all screwed.
What's the worst that can happen?
I mean,
hi, welcome to Francie's, where everyone's your friend.
Hi.
2 for dinner? Yeah. Look at this little guy.
Is this okay?
Oh yeah, everyone's welcome. Yeah, dude brought in a wolf last week. It's crazy. Come on in.
Okay.
taquitos. Yeah, pre-order.
I can't believe you guys are still open.
Yeah, we thought about closing up shop, but then we realized this is really our family, you know? In fact, the tragedy has brought us closer. Some of us too close. That's impossible. And under new management, it's a lot less corporate, right, Steven? But I hope a booth is okay.
Yeah, it's
We burned all the chairs in a bonfire.
It's one of those films that when you walk out of it, and I'm kind of missing more of the relationship between Steve and Keira Knightley.
Yeah, because it turns into a road picture as these two try to make their way.
But when I walk away with this film, is thinking, what the hell would I do? Like, would I do these things, or would I, try to find my family? Like, it's just everybody reacts in a very different way. Some people can't handle it. Some people just, end it right there. And I'm thinking, like, Jesus, like that's where I love this. It's because it's believable. That's now it does get into familiar territories.
Yes.
Very formulaic, and that's where it's kind of, you kind of like, let's just get through it.
It gets treacly. It does, and there's a dog involved, an adorable dog, and that's sort of a MacGuffin too. Although I did really like that they named the dog Sorry. Because this lost dog turns up with a sign that says sorry on it.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Well, Sorry the dog. Also, I should mention that William Peterson shows up in a crucial supporting role in my favorite scene of the film. I'm not going to say what happens, but wow, just wait for it.
And for me, let's get to the leads. Steve Carell, I love Steve Carell. I think he's an amazing actor. But
I think he's underrated.
Oh, he's totally underrated. And I think he's got that niche down to the socially awkward guy who just likes to stand in the corner down flat, and that's what he plays a lot. But the more shocking surprise, Keira Knightley.
Right?
I usually find her very irritating. Sorry, I just do.
Well, she's got that awkward pseudo smile where she can't.
It's that, and I just never believe she's having a good time when she makes a film. You know what I mean? Whereas this one, it's very apparent she's having a really fun time. So I like that. But I'll tell you what my favorite scene, I'm not going to ruin very much for you, is a restaurant called Frenzies. think Chili's and
Applebee's.
Doing a birthday conga line to go do some blow. Why not? There you go. Because it's Frenzies.
When the end of the world comes, there will be an orgy at Applebee's. This is what I take away from that scene.
Right next to the Bloomin' Onion.
Yeah, that gives Bloomin' Onion a whole new meaning.
God.
Good performances and some really sharp, dark moments in the film, particularly early on, really made this film for me.
Yeah.
By the way, writer-director of Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, Lorene Scafaria, who does a good job with this material. I look forward to what she does next. Very confident, 3 stars from me.
I'm right there with you. I had a blast with it. Like I said, I still question, what would I do? What would I do? I have no idea. 3 stars from me. And I'm excited to see what else she can bring to the table. So there you go. All right, when we get back.
More girl power.
Ooh.
Brave from Disney Pixar, their latest animated feature after the break.